Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Briggs here with Ryan and Hunter, and we hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. So nice to see blue sky, the sun after all the rain last week, so it was just nice to get outside.
Well, certainly nice to get outside. I mean, we've been seeing all sorts of rain, and then we get some sunny days in the mix, and so it's kind of a like a 50-50.
Yeah.
Like
unofficial kickoff to summer. I know not meteorologically,
no,
but
not
in
yet.
my mind.
Seriously, basically, this is when like all the cabin neighbors come up to my lake and stuff and get the dock in and everything else. And now from here until Labor Day, it's basically summer. So bring it on. Let's go.
Love it.
Yes, coming up today, I can read the prompter. There we go. We head back out to the farm to settle the score on an age-old Northern life debate. We'll see what that's all about coming up here in just a little bit.
Let's just say we answered a lot of questions from previous comments.
Yes,
Plus, a sweet story from a recent graduation in Wisconsin, why one family there has a whole lot to celebrate this spring. Almost summer. And before we get to all of that, you might have done a little swimming over this Memorial Day weekend, maybe in Lake Superior.
Sure.
It might be
A little
cold.
cold.
I don't know. But a
Great.
survey finds it's not safe for everyone, as nearly 1 in 6 American adults say they can't swim. 16% of adults answered a recent survey admitting they cannot swim, so Poolonomics, which conducted that survey, says that figure makes it clear there is a need for comprehensive swimming education programs in our country.
That's true. Are you guys, both of you know how to swim, I'm assuming?
Yes. But I remember reading this story. I remember looking back at all of the classes I was able to take, so very fortunate. Very grateful to have gone through all that training as a kid, because those are some great memories. We learned the monkey airplane soldier when we were kids, when we were floating on
You
our
actually
backs.
had classes that you did? Because that's awesome.
we did classes.
Interesting.
At
Wow.
the community center.
Like my parents just threw me in the lake and they're like, here, you learn how to swim.
luck.
That works too, I
It did.
suppose,
It worked. I was swimming since I was like 4 or 5. I love swimming. It's so much fun. And it was a unit and gym class, wasn't it? I think
we didn't get to do it.
You didn't get to?
No, we didn't have a pool at my middle school or high school at the time, so that was kind of a bummer, because that's kind of like a coming of age story, like the old swimming in gym class situation is so awkward at that age.
Yeah, and you got to change clothes, and you're still wet for math class.
Yes.
Yeah, it was terrible.
This is bizarre. Did you have a pool and swim?
Oh, we sure did. Yeah, we have a very good swim team actually in Two Harbors, and so they've been killing it here for the past few years, at least since I was back in high school. And we would swim. It was at least my favorite time, and you had to wear like a swim cap too, which is kind of weird. And
we had some diving boards at our junior high.
Really?
Yeah. So it was
were they pretty
fun.
high? Like, could you actually?
They were pretty close to the ground.
Okay. No risk involved.
I remember doing the high dive at the pool in New Hope, the outdoor pool, and that felt like 100 feet up. It was probably more like 20 feet up.
Yeah, right.
But still terrifying in front of everybody too, watching you. Yeah, making sure you don't drown.
Seriously.
I always loved tubing on lakes and in my friends' cabins and stuff. That's my favorite kind of swimming, even though you're not actually swimming until you fall off.
You're right.
Now you're talking tubing behind a boat?
Yeah,
or are you
tubing
talking
behind a boat.
because I got the floating too, which is a ton of fun.
I've actually never done the floating tubing.
So much fun.
Sounds like
Got a little cooler with your beer or whatever, your beverages, and floating down the river. Oh my gosh, it's a blast.
I'll have to add it to my list.
There we go.
Well, the average age of vehicles in the U.S. has hit a record high. According to a report from S&P Global Mobility, the average age of cars and light trucks on the roads is now 12.6 years old. The company says that's up 2 months from last year. That likely translates to a business boom for repair shops, since older vehicles will need more maintenance. My vehicle is right about that age. I think it's like 11 years old, and I'm going to stick with it until she dies.
That's smart.
Yeah.
But for the viewers out there too, it sounds like Briggs Savage here wants to purchase a new vehicle.
I do, someday. I have my eyes on a Ford Bronco. That's what I've always wanted. My sister got one, and I've been so jealous ever since our director Shania says she wants one too.
Yep.
They're cool.
Does your sister rub it in your face that she has a Ford
Kind
Bronco?
of. She just parks it outside my parents' house when she's in town. Like, hey, look at me. I'm just kidding.
Sends a picture to it, of it to you every single day.
Does she ever let you take it for a spin, throw you the keys?
I've actually never gotten to drive it, so I've never driven a Bronco. I don't know if it drives well, but I have a Ford now, so it's probably similar.
She's never let you drive
No,
it?
I've never asked.
Wow.
And the worst part was, I told her, she was looking for a new car at the time because hers was even older than that age range there that we talked about. And I was like, you know what's cool? A Ford Bronco, literally like a week later.
Whoa.
Oh
she
my gosh.
goes out and gets a Ford Bronco.
Wow.
Said, I'll achieve your dreams.
Yeah.
Copycat is what she is.
She is.
Yeah.
She is.
Maybe one day she'll let you drive. Apple Music is out with its top 100 best albums list, I believe, of all time. Lauryn Hill's 1998 album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, tops that list. Michael Jackson's Thriller from '82 arrives at number 2. In 1969, Abbey Road by the Beatles rounds out the top 3. Rest of the top 10 include albums by Prince and The Revolution, Frank Ocean, Stevie Wonder, Kendrick Lamar, Amy Winehouse, Nirvana, and Beyonce. Apple Music says it was not due to streaming. This list was created by experts and artists, songwriters, producers, and industry professionals.
I'm an old-fashioned kind of person. I don't know if I like seeing Kendrick Lamar and Beyonce. Beyonce's very talented.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like Abbey Road.
Lamar, not so much.
No, I don't know. Honestly, I've never gotten into his music too much, so I got to But who was the first one? I've never heard of Lauryn Hill.
I've never heard of Lauryn Hill.
No.
That's number one?
I thought I was relying on you to tell us.
I know, I thought you would know.
Well, some of these lists, they get kind of cute, and they pick like a certain thing that nobody's heard of and put it in the top 10s.
They
Like,
wanna
what
be
is this
different.
song? Exactly.
Is Billy Joel maybe on topping your list?
It would The Stranger, I mean, front to back, an amazing album. My favorite is Turnstiles by Billy Joel.
Your all-time favorite album?
Probably Turnstiles for Billy Joel.
Briggs, how about you?
Aaron Carter, come get it. I don't know. I'm just kidding. That's the first one.
That's pretty good.
It was like my first CD. It was my first CD, so I got to go with that.
One of the first Britney Spears albums was always a big one in our house.
Yep.
Cracked Rear View by Hootie and the Blowfish, all-time great. And I remember I always wanted either the American or the Green Day,
American Idiot,
Yeah.
or the All American Rejects album as a kid. And my mom instead got me a Bo Bice CD. For those folks at home who don't know, Bo Bice is the runner-up to Carrie Underwood at American Idol. So, lo and behold, I did get the other two eventually.
Yeah, I suppose the Britney Spears album was probably the pink one. Your
It was the
sisters
thing-
maybe were
Oh,
into
my
it?
dad, I think.
Oh!
Really?
We were big fans of Britney Spears in the Half household. We used to have dance parties.
Well, there we go.
Good stuff.
Oh, baby, baby.
That's a good song. Well, hey, coming up, we are horsing around again, but this time it's not all fun and games. We're also learning some important facts. We'll be right back.
Welcome back on this Tuesday. You might remember about a month ago we had a conversation about horses. We realized that we have no idea what a pony is, a miniature horse, any difference between any forms of horse.
Anything that has four legs, probably. Hunter surprised us the other week, taking us on a blindfold to Wind Chill's legacy nonprofit south of Superior, where they helped us set that record straight, introducing us to some really cute animals along the way.
Oh, change of feeling underneath my feet.
All right, there's going to be a little lift here. We're going in a building.
Are we going in the barn?
All right, take it off. What's up?
Oh, no way, it's a miniature horse?
We're going to finally put to bed all the differences between these different kinds of horses. Finally.
Oh my god.
Dancer.
Dancer, you're so
And this
pretty.
is Pixie, who was her unexpected baby.
So we got mom and daughter, is that?
Yes.
Daughter's bigger than mom. Before we go any further, can you talk a little bit about what Wind Chill Legacy is and what exactly you
Yes.
guys do here?
Okay.
Because this is really cool.
Some people rescued a little colt, the 9-month-old colt. When they rescued the horse, we volunteered to help. It went national. Fox News picked it up. Wow. We had people supporting us in Hawaii. He only lived for 20 days. His organs were so damaged. So we got a lot of money and we couldn't figure out what to do. So we decided, okay, we're going to teach children how to care for animals. We go to schools and our little horses come along as ambassadors. So these are miniature horses. That's a specific breed of horses. Up until about 2 weeks ago, Pixie was still a foal, and a girl foal is a filly. But now she's a mare because she turned 3.
Okay.
Once they're 3, they become a mare or a gelding or a stallion, depending on what you do with the boys.
So many names.
Yes.
Dancer and Pixie.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
Big boys back there too.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Come on, Daddy. There we go.
She's a little bit shy.
Kind of fancy like a show.
Yeah.
Isn't she pretty?
That makes sense.
I always describe her as being a Dalmatian mini horse. Yeah, she's a pretty girl, isn't she?
So cute. Do they need a haircut for this part ever?
Nope, they just need brushing and some people trim. They also braid it. People
It's kind of like a little Justin Bieber hair.
So now, horse sizes.
A hand is 4 inches.
These guys are minis.
Not ponies.
Not
They
ponies.
are not ponies. But I'll show you a pony.
Oh, you have a
Let's see.
pony. So this is a pony.
This is a pony.
Ponies are 14 hands and under.
Come here. This is Kisses.
Kisses.
Wait, who's Kisses?
Come on.
This is Kisses.
I have no treats, but there's some treats.
There's a treat
Your
for
eyes are
you.
so big.
Nibble, nibble.
She's just a sweet
Thank you.
pie.
Hello, Kisses.
Cinnamon.
Kisses for kisses.
Chocolate chip cinnamon.
Kisses for kisses.
Now, Marianne is our tallest horse. She is 16'2".
Horses are above that. You're not a pony if you're above 14 hands.
As you can see, she's a lot taller.
What is it, a Tennessee walking horse? Is
These
that
are
what it's called?
Tennessee walking horses, yes. And Tennessee walking horses were bred in Tennessee because they have this incredibly long, very smooth stride.
They've got 2 gaits of walk, and then they can also canter.
Kind of like a trot, like a
Yeah.
prancing.
Oh,
like
sure.
you-
They
Yeah,
were bred so that a farmer, a tobacco farmer, could ride pretty much all day checking out his tobacco fields because they're so smooth. And they're real sweeties too.
Can I touch Mary?
sure. They're all just sweet horses.
Marianne and I wore the same hairstyle today.
Yes, and Marianne was the one that, as I said, when my daughter was pregnant, she came out here and Marianne laid her head right on my daughter's belly and just stood there. And I know she knew there was a baby there.
So the one in the back left, what is that horse's name again?
That is Belle.
Belle.
Yeah.
Seems shorter. Is that another pony?
She's right at the line of pony size.
Okay.
Good observation.
Thank you.
Yeah. Horses cost a lot of money. Horses usually live well into their 20s, some into their 30s. Not all horses are kind of mellow like these horses are, depending on what their training is and what their breeding is. So if somebody is thinking about getting a horse, talk to the most expert person that you possibly can if you don't know what you're doing.
That's good advice.
I'll tell you what.
A lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
I know. It was hard to remember all that, the hands and the measuring, and who knew?
Because when we first tried to learn it was via the help of the viewers. They were sending us texts and stuff. But I think actually seeing the horses and having them explain exactly what everything means, I think that helped us grow. I totally understand what a pony is now. So
Yeah.
we could put that to bed finally, you know?
And my personal favorite, the miniature horse.
Oh my gosh.
So cute. I was so surprised and happy when I saw that. Well, hey, coming up, a Wisconsin mother and son graduate on the very same day. We'll share their special story coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. It's graduation season across the nation, and a recent ceremony in Oshkosh, Wisconsin had a unique twist. A parent and her child graduated from the same place on the very same day.
Our sister station in Green Bay, Wisconsin shares their story.
He did. He beat me by 0.2 on the grade point average.
Over 500 soon-to-be graduates from Fox Valley Technical College packed the Kolf Center in Oshkosh, ready to take their diplomas and start the next chapter of their lives. But for 2 graduates, there are family ties.
I am just like living in the moment and loving every second of this with him and trying not to embarrass him at the same time.
Timothy Osmankowski and his mother, Maureen Fogarty, are graduating college at the same time. They are both members of the 2024 spring graduating class at Fox Valley Technical College. Timothy's college journey started right after high school, taking English at UW-Stevens Point before transferring to the tech school. Maureen's path, meanwhile, took her down a different road.
I'd always wanted to be a nurse. Ever since I was 12 years old, I knew. But coming out of high school, it was like, okay, I met my husband at the time and got married. We had kids right away. So there we were, and it just, the timing was never right.
Because Timothy completed his degree online while Maureen took classes in person, the two say they didn't know they'd be graduating at the same time at first.
Probably like after the first year when I realized we could graduate together.
All of a sudden we're like, hey, wait a minute, you started when I did. We're graduating at the same time, so it was kind of really funny when it came together.
Now the mother-son duo is donning their cap and gowns, walking across the stage and completing the journey, which is now forever intertwined by the love shared between mother and son.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Yeah.
How special. What a special memory for them and the whole family really getting to watch both of them walk across the stage together.
Oh.
I can't imagine taking a class. I know they didn't do the same major, but what if like your mom or dad was in a class with you? I would have trouble focusing, I think.
Just rolling up
Seriously.
to class and your mom's probably, I mean, no offense to the kid in there, but it seemed like the mom was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's awesome.
Yeah, like she had all sorts of friends getting pictures with her.
Yeah.
So, but,
I've been trying to cheat off my mom's paper, looking over and seeing what she's writing down and stuff. Like, oh, you
you
got
head
it.
to the chancellor's office.
Yeah. Both get punished, kicked out of school at the same time.
You could do homework at home together.
There we go.
Yeah, a little study buddy
Yeah,
built in.
That'd be super helpful. Hey, speaking of graduations, many seniors wrapping up their final days of their high school career. So we wanted to give a special shout out to some of those soon-to-be graduates. In Hibbing, Minnesota, they've recently been celebrating their seniors with a series of social media posts that we've been seeing online, highlighting their next steps after high school. You can see some of them on your screen here. They have chosen the Navy, Minnesota North, and the College of St. Scholastica. A huge congrats to all of them from us here at Northern Life and Northern News Now, and to Hibbing for these awesome slides that are celebrating their seniors. And we're told their graduation is coming up this Friday. And guys, guess what?
What?
This year marks my 10-year anniversary of graduating high school.
Really?
That's insane.
Which is pretty wild. It seems like it was just not too long ago, but at the same time, I feel like, you know, a lot has happened in those 10 years since high school.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Do you have a reunion? Do you know?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I don't know if I would attend. But
We didn't have one either because my 10-year was during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't have one.
oh, sure.
Yeah.
Well, how many kids did you have in your class? You guys
We had, like,
both must have had quite a bit.
560 kids in our graduating
Okay.
class or something like that. That's
Okay.
a lot of kids.
We had about 300
Sure.
at Duluth. So Two Harbors a little.
We had about 78, something like that. So
okay.
everybody knew each other. So I would think that we'd go to our class reunion. We'll see what happens though, coming up in a year.
My high school and college too, those graduation ceremonies, big shout out to the parents for sticking through those, because some of them are pretty long.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
4 hours, hours on hours. Yes.
Lengthy.
Coming up, let's take a look at what we have planned for tomorrow's show. We'll be right back after the break.
Welcome back, folks. Coming up on tomorrow's show, there's a good chance you will have a junk drawer at your home. I think all of us
You do or you
probably
will?
have one. You will or you do. You might
If you
start
don't know,
one.
you will.
After tomorrow's show, you're going to start one. Tomorrow's the day. Why not? Here's the thing. To help organize the mess, Rachel Hagbarth will try a product to fill or fix all that during tomorrow's Doesn't Work. It's
Hunter work today?
It's been a long weekend. I don't even know what's going on.
That's true.
I'm gonna give you a product just to fill that junk. Honestly, most of these products probably will fill your junk.
Seriously. Oh.
Oh man, I know I have a junk drawer that could use some help. So hopefully
Amen.
this will help me.
Fill it up.
But before we go today, some young artists have helped give back to a local nonprofit. Students at Homecroft Elementary in Duluth hosted an art show recently featuring paintings they made of adoptable shelter pets at Animal Allies. How cute is that?
Oh.
Animal Allies leaders say it was a great way to raise awareness. A pup in need of a forever home named Yona even got to attend and check out the artwork for themselves. And don't forget, there is still time to sign up for their annual Walk for Animals with Animal Allies, and that's coming up on June 1st. So some very talented artists there at
It
Homecroft.
looked like Yona was impressed as well.
Yes, she's a big
Very
fan.
cute dog. Well, thanks so much for being here today on Northern Life. We hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday. We're going to see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.